All right, guys. Tremendous week of practice. Thought our guys were really focused in on the task at hand and get better. And some of the things that we identified on Monday that we didn't do well in the game, the coaches did a great job of motivating our team this week. We had a very spirited practice all week. We're getting a lot of our guys back, ready to go. Any questions?
Alexander for the Advocate. I guess just status on some of those guys like Austin Deculus, any of the ones who you're missing in the game you expect to get back this
Yeah.
week?
We're going Wilson. We're going to have Austin Deckers. We're going to have Chase High. We have our starting offensive line minus Cam Wire. So that's the first time we've had those guys for a while, and we're very pleased with that.
Hey, Coach. This is Glenn West with LSU Country. I guess just kind of talk about the Central Michigan run game. I know we talked about it a little bit this week.
Yeah.
Those guys had a pretty prolific first two games
Yes.
in their running attack. Just what are some of the things you guys have identified that you need to kind of slow down in that rushing attack?
Number one, different formations, a lot of motions and shifts. That gave us problems in the first game. We have to make sure that we have that solidified. We have to know one gap defense. The motions and shifts cause maybe some confusion in what gap you may have. We got to make sure that we covered that. We worked very hard this week on doing that. And then when we do have the gap, we got to make a tackle and knock them back. These guys have made the running backs. Lou Nichols have made most guys miss the first tackle. His yards after contact are phenomenal. The offensive line does a good job. It's a zone and gap scheme and formation. So we're going to get it all. We know we're going to get everything that we've seen that hurt us. We prepared for it.
And when it comes to Cade York, this would maybe be something that isn't even really a possibility until way down the line. But is he the kind of kicker who could have the talent to go pro after 3 years?
I do believe that, but obviously he has to kick off, and I think he can kick off. I think he has to do two things according to Coach Mack. But I do believe he has a bright future. But I felt the same about Cole. And Cole's not kicking right now. I think that anybody would want a great kicker, they could have him. But I think that with the limited roster, that you have to do two things. And I think Cade could do a great job kicking the ball off.
Hey, Coach, this is William with Tiger Rag. How are you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good, sir. I had two-part question. The first one, I want to ask you, with Coach Pete's background, was he the guy maybe helping you bring that running back group along this week and will help with the rotation on Saturday?
Oh, no question. Coach Peace has done a great job of coaching running backs. He's helped us with the running backs. We were able to have an analyst move into a full-time spot because Kevin was out because of an emergency. And George Munoz, who's an experienced coach, has been an offensive coordinator, has helped us in that area.
Second part, and I'm not trying to compare the two coaches, but the background of Coach McElwain as an offensive guy, any similarities with Coach Kelly's offense at Oregon in terms of a lot of stuff to prepare for and shifts and motions and things?
Very similar. Very similar. And I know he's going to see that stuff on film, and he's going to see if we fix it. So we've been practicing. And there's a lot of shifts and formations. He's an experienced coach. He knows how to get in difficult formations that will make you maybe get out of your gap and make explosive plays available. We need to be very sound in what we're doing.
Coach, appreciate your time here this afternoon. How do you feel like the week of practice has gone for your team?
Steve, I think our coaches have done a tremendous job of motivating our team. I've seen more guys in the office studying on their own. We've had some spirited practices. Most of the practices have been inside because of the weather. I think that might have helped us because we wasn't in the heat out there. But our guys are really working hard at the task at hand. They know the things that we have to fix. They feel a sense of urgency, so do I, about us getting better in a hurry. And there's some things that I think we're going to fix this week. We'll always have to fix some stuff, but I think this week you'll see a big improvement.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Just one more from me. I mean, what's, I guess, the status of Armani Goodwin? Do you expect him to play?
Yeah.
And then also, I just wanted to ask just about kind of a number of guys that you would like to see get out there and get some more reps.
Yeah.
Obviously, before SEC play and really kind of prove that they can be relied on in conference play. Anybody that stands out?
Well, Marty Goodwin's not going to play this week. Hopefully, he's going to play at Mississippi State. Now, Dwight McLaughlin is almost back. He's questionable for this game. Maybe he can play. It'd be nice to see him play, get some reps. Xavier Hill has to get better. He's going to play at tackle. He's going to get a lot of reps. I want to see Corey Connor get more reps. I think he's going to be an outstanding back. But we got to go guns a-blazing. We're going with our first team to win the football game, and that's our mindset.
Hey, Coach, Matthew Bruni here from 24/7. When you look at Central Michigan's defense, especially in the secondary, what do you see from them stylistically, whether it's man zone, press, bail, just how they
a lot of cover four, a lot of press, good four-man rush. They're in the right spot at the right time. They're not giving up many explosive plays, only 17 points per game. I think they're doing a very good job of playing sound defense. I do expect that they're going to see some things on film that have hurt us, especially blitz-wise against some formations, and we're probably going to see them again. They have a great defensive coordinator. I talked to someone about him today, and I know that he's going to look at the tape and he's going to make sure that we fix it. And there's some things that's going to be challenging, and I think they're going to show us some things that are challenging. We better be ready for it.
And obviously, tempo has sort of been a big word for y'all all week. Just how do you feel like y'all have done with that in practice the last couple of days?
I think we made some improvement in it, and you're going to see it this week. You're going to see it at opportune times. It's going to be part of our package, and we're going to use it more. And that is just not for this week, but as we grow in it, we're going to do it more. So you're going to see it some this week, and I think we're going to be ready for it. I don't know what part of the game you're going to see it, and then we're going to expound on it as the season goes on.
Coach, can you have kind of a timetable on when you think Glenn Logan could return to play?
Yeah, I think Glenn ran today for the first time. He's out of his boot. I would say, and I'm guessing, I think maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, and that's a guess.
Sorry, I just had one more. We saw Miles throwing before the game yesterday or last week, and it's just light throws and stuff like that. But I mean, are you guys still thinking, October, November kind of a game plan for him to start wrapping things up?
I haven't talked to Bo about it. I haven't talked to Miles about it. We're thinking, I think right now, open date before Alabama, maybe. That would probably be around the time we should get him back. Anything else?
Yeah, Coach, I wanted to ask you one other thing. You're defensively about kind of Central Michigan's quarterback and the challenge he presents, a big, strong kid who can throw it around a little bit.
Well, we can't get him a lot of time to throw. He's very accurate, very smart. Got some great receivers. They run challenging routes. We're going to have to get to him with a 4-man rush and give him some pressure and keep him in the pocket. And that's going to be the key to the game. In the passing game is, can our corners cover man-to-man, which I think they can, lock them up, lock up their best receivers, and get a great rush. That should be our plan most of the year.